Luigi? What? Oh, it's Luigi! You finally made it! Oh, joy! Thank goodness! Me? Well, Princess Peach asked me to come here to look for Mario. He left when he heard that you won a mansion, and he never returned. Then, when I arrived here, the mansion was full of ghosts. And I didn't see Mario anywhere, and I kind of freaked out a little. And I don't know what to do. It's been awful. Please, 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 you have to help me find Mario. If he doesn't get back, you have no idea how upset the princess will be. She'll flip.
Leave it to me.
Ah! Thanks, Luigi. You made my dark, stormy night.
Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death?
I would have chose to die. But that's just me. Green. Bulbit worm! Oh, thank God. Trade for 2,500. Oh, I'm so glad there are regular bobbit worms. Oh, that's lovely.
Yes, Aika, you are correct. I never realized that sailing could be so rough. But this was my decision. I can't let little air sickness slow me down.
Enrique, are you going to be alright? Well, looks like this is going to be a long trip for Enrique. Don't worry, Enrique. Once you get used to sailing, you won't get sick as easy. I'm sure you'll be okay.
This should work.
This should work.
You can miss! Why can a crystal miss? Why can a crystal miss? A healing item should not be able to miss. Unless Rizan doesn't do what I think it does. I did just assume I know what Rizan does.
This should work.
This should work. It's doing the animation. Yeah. Why can it miss? There we go. Good. What a chunky bitch.
I have no insurance.
Alright, we're gonna take the shortcut through the cemetery again.
Eat my dust.
We can still recover here.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
Okay, we can't recover here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And so the matter of the ghost was settled. Professor Egad was so delighted to have all of his paintings returned that he used the treasure to make to build Luigi a new house. Oh, that's shit. Oh, that's shit. Got that shit. How did I not get better than D? My cousin Mike, he was part of this study into artificial tracheas. Well, he did not do well. But, you know, was kind of made up for. They well represented him in the documentary. Okay, 26.
Oh my god, 26 letters, amazing, woman. I'm so impressed. Seriously, woman. I've gotta tell my mom back home all about this. She's a woman. I just gotta. I got a favor to ask you, woman. I'm still new here, so I'm not allowed to leave. So would you mind putting this letter to my mom in the letterbox for me? Thanks a lot, woman.
Oh, this guy's not gonna know it. Hit him.
Oh, mission status fucking sick.
Now I ran away. Try and hit this pole!
Yeah, we definitely need the Hawkeye to shoot the pole. I think I'm aiming at the wrong pole. Ooh. My pitch was all the people who'd been affected by Shrek, you know, before Shrek 1, you know, all the people who, the families of the people he killed and ate, you know, they file a class action lawsuit against him. That's what I want. The scene I really want for this court case Shrek, you know, he comes in, he's wearing a suit, and he sits down and he's like, oh, everyone loves me now. I'm Shrek. And then, of course, it's got to be a jury of people who don't know him. So in walks the Mad Hatter, the Red Queen, all from Alice in Wonderland. And they don't know him. So he doesn't have all the, you know, the press that he's gathered. People don't know him. So he's once again having to deal with prejudice. But you know, it's prejudice in the court system.
Ooh, ha, I think they scatter.
In my Shrek court scene, I'm 50-50 about whether Shrek is representing himself or if Donkey's his lawyer. Because I feel like Donkey would want to be his lawyer. I think maybe he rocks up, he's planning to defend himself.
Do you know what it's like to be ridiculed for putting flour instead of sugar?
Yeah, it's a very... So yeah, I think Shrek plans to represent himself, you know, at the point when he thinks, I'm Shrek, everyone loves me. But then after, you know, it turns out the jury is entirely made of people who don't know him, and they're going to be prejudicial towards him. That's when Donkey steps in as his lawyer. Donkey is also wearing a suit. I have no role for Fiona. I guess I would like a scene of, like, Fiona and the ogre babies, like, looking sad. Oh, I think that would be very funny. You know, we get the whole Swamp Squad coming in for, you know, character references, you know. But of course, you know, we get the scene where Pinocchio is up on the stand, he's asked a question, and he's lying to make Shrek look good, but of course then his nose grows. And Shrek goes, oh, why did I call him to the stand? I'm not doing the Shrek voice. I don't know how mine ends. Because if Shrek had murdered people and eaten them before the first movie, he can't get away with it. He should be arrested. Maybe he just gets like a ton of community service. But that's kind of an anticlimactic ending. It's difficult.
Oh, I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me!
It went back into the castle.
So you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid.
Oh my god, she draws her sword.
Huh.
Oh yeah, it's working. Oh my god. It has maybe been the biggest pain in the butt in the world to get this just stupid shell up. Alright. Oh, give me a moment. I just finished eating a breakfast curry. My mouth is burning.
We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it.
It's a bit too much of a twink for that voice. Oh well.
You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted.
This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me.
No, he wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I'll be here to guide you until your coronation. The decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting.
Welcome to Loud Like the Queen. This is your first time playing and read this. So I have played it before, 5 years ago. So yeah, I played this before. I'm sure this won't go bad at all. Alright. Okay, we're depressed, or bad expression, animal handling. Bad at royal demeanor, conversation, and athletics. There's expression. Animal handling. So I guess the first question we gotta ask. What do you want from a queen? I feel like animal handling isn't what I'd want from my queen. Weapons. Yeah, maybe dancing, I don't know. Decorum, instrument, voice, I don't care about those things. Public speaking, court manners. I want doing good things rather than... Oh, I'm gonna get real annoyed by this music. Royal demeanor. Intrigue, medicine, let's focus economics. Magic? Alright, we're focusing economics and magic. Alright, we want to focus on... Oh, I can't just train magic? Alright. Economics in the morning, economics in the evening. Trade, production. Yep. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. You learn that Sunset Bay, off the coast of Duchy Mazomba, is a prime location for fishing. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you.
Look well, niece.
Hi, Lottie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mummy said we're all here all month. Ugh. I need something to drink. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Oh wait, she's gotta be a valley girl. I mean, it's always a valley girl. Play with toys. Visit Charlotte. Visit dungeons. Attend service. Visit tomb. Explore castle. Alright, what do we need to... Oh, it doesn't tell me. I think pressured would make you better at economics. Yielding, depressed, pressure. Lonely and cheerful. Yielding, lonely, cheerful. Alright, let's attend court. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father, and it may be important for your future. Alright, how's mood looking? We're still depressed. Well. Alright, we gotta stay balanced between the different areas of economics. You learn that individual peddlers travel between villages and cities, some on foot with packs and mules, others riding horses or wagons. Sometimes different wagons group together to form a caravan. You brush up on your basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. What's that commotion outside? No, wait, we said we were gonna shift to Valley Girl. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother.
You have no power or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead.
What?
I am a lumen.
As was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain.
Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter.
That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother, trusted me, and I have much to teach you. I want magic. I want to hear what she has to say. She stays. I'm willful.
As you wish.
Alright, we'll increase my cheerful. Oh wait, no, I want to meet her. What is it you want to teach me? No, wait, what is it you want to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. Ow! What crystal? The source of powers for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you bond it with it, it will become part of you as long as you live. The royal crystals have been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. Oh, it's quite big. She holds out her hands, light flickers above her bosom. And then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Any new outfits? No. You learn how farmers in the Duchy of Mari rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow. You study... Oh, I forgot to look at my emotions. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. Okay. He loves me not. Laddie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you. At your feet. Princess, don't move. Hold still. Fuck! You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down where the sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. I'm afraid. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside, and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Lie! Too late. Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. What is going on here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. A princess who is rebellious? No, we're an economist. The highest rank a princess can achieve. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We'll be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should not have been here. Someone may have been trying to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. I need to get angry. My pressure's not like going up. Yielding. Willful lonely. Does anything increase cheerful more? Oh, I should probably talk to my father about the crystal. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal?
It's in a safe place.
Can I have it?
No.
But it's mine!
Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. For now, you're still a child.
Damn. I've wasted so much time already. Whatever, economics. The most important trade route in the domain is the Kavala River. It travels through the center of your land, and almost every duchy contains tributaries that feed into the Kavala, allowing goods to be shipped along it by boat. You study money lending and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and That's bad grammar. With Charlotte, Emery, and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. Poison fail. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. Maybe she has a guardian angel. We are getting no less depressed. Because I keep not doing things. Depressed. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel better. Oh, that's more like afraid. What is afraid? Agility, faith, royal demeanor, weapons, intrigue, military. Alright, that's got no effect. Nah, I don't want faith. Economics will pay off eventually. You'll be a great queen. Much of the domain's trade comes in from the Western Ocean. The capital city and your castle are located on an island near the mouth of the Kavala River, where it meets the sea. That makes this the most important location for trade in the domain. You learn that most of the domain's iron is mined in Sudbury and transported west by the Gohan River to the Kavala. Ooh, new outfit! One of the maids approaches you for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? Okay, so maybe just putting points into economics isn't great. No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in Talase. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of deeply regret. Best wishes.
Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkly will make me feel better. We need to get more pressured, less afraid. What's the opposite of afraid? Angry. Angry. Alright. Service removes afraid. Okay. Yielding and afraid. Sitting on course should not be a blah blah blah. We've already seen that. Ooh! We got a tuxedo. Are we yielding? No, we're afraid. I'm thinking economics. You learn that the hilly terrain in Hellas is no good for growing most crops, but is excellent for vineyards and migratory flocks of sheep and goats. You learn that gold and other precious metals are mined in the mountains of Elath. You study bookkeeping and the art of noting incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. You learn the concept of diminishing returns, a point after which spending more on a particular project fails to improve it as much as previous spending did. I wonder if that's relevant. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursul. Maybe I should go and say hello. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction, so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Run and hide! You rush back to the safety of your stone tower. Better safe than sorry. Oh wait, there was a new option. Fuck. Is that willful? Yielding. The opposite of willful. God, what boosts economics? I'm moving everything but pressured, which is the one I'm trying to move. Oh well. God, the music just never stops. You study taxation and learn about how past monarchs demanded too much and drove peasants into ruin in order to collect it. Other monarchs demanded too little and drove whole domains into ruin by lacking the funds to sustain and defend them. You study the standard operating costs of the domain's military and the amount. This music is burning into my brain. The second most important seaport in the domain is Ursulia on the Theku Bay. Ursula is the only duchy with no access to the Kavala River. They send their goods south to you by ship. Over 100 years ago, the canal was constructed through Eastern Lila, so that ore from Elath could be safely transported past the rapids of the upper Kavala River. The Duchy of Lila finance the canal's construction and still receives tolls for every boat which passes through. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down, holding a towering pile of linen. I'm bad at everything. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you with the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. It's fine. It was my fault. No, it was my fault. I should have gotten out of your way. If you say so, my lady. Visit the treasury? I mean, I am an expert at economics. Ah! We succeeded at something. You overwhelm the guards with facts and logic. explaining that you need treasury access to adjust the royal budget, which may affect their pay packets as well as the taxes assessed on their friends and family. Assessed on their...
They stand aside. We're more willful.
The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards one little lockbox in particular.
This is the crystal that will make you illumine.
Thank God.
We did it.
You tuck the box into your pocket. You can show it to your mentor later and get instruction on what to do next.
I'm depressed again.
Expression, animal handling. The rise of annual fairs helps draw craftspeople and performers to different locations around the domain at different times of year, ensuring wide access to a variety of goods and merchants. However, this also diminishes the power of the capital and the guild masters. Disruption of sea trade would be disastrous. The Navy keeps regular patrols against pirates, and a lookout is always maintained at Shepherd's Port.
Yeah.
You learn that wool from Hellas travels north to cotton-growing Mead. When a quality craft is created and dyed, you learn that sand from Marie
Travels north to Corrales, where it is crafted into glass.
There is a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later.
Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal in a factory to mold and cast this type. With this syndrome, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now. Make copies to send all over the world.
If it really works, that could be a really important invention.
Invest.
We'd be happy to invest in your venture.
Alright, that makes me wrong.
I got it! What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hand, press it against your chest, over your heart, and say, illuminate.
Do it!
Okay, here we go. Illuminate. Magical girl transformation?
It was kind of shorter than I thought it would be. You felt dizzy, and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is.
Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lesson in the faith and train you to use your powers.
Safe. Lumen. Lumen. Lumen.
I mean, I feel like our economics is good enough for now. I don't think we're gonna be lacking anytime soon.
I imagine, like, willful is good for Lumen. So we'll start working on that.
You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic flowing inside you. You increase your awareness of your own thought and emotion, making it more difficult for mind-altering magic to twist your reaction.
Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Thank you.
However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back.
Oh no, I don't know about foreign affairs.
I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Summer Marie? I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I'll send for diplomats from Ixion and try and come to some arrangements.
Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from?
It was a gift from the Duke of Setna.
Then, You have made arrangements with.
Oh, fuck, I got engaged. Ugh. I'm a fool. What set of arrangements?
Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to get your hand in marriage.
Oh, I didn't realize. Alright, I want to be more willful. Sneaking. There's no way anything increases it more than sneaking out. Yeah, sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father doesn't like it when he finds out. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. You learn to summon a small glowing light which can move around independently.
The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful, no one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness.
Oh. Let's get this over with. She definitely deserved the Valley Girl voice.
Your Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? You'll forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. We could be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost.
I mean, offering money. We're playing an economic game. That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We'll be willing to offer some payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more.
I believe we could settle the matter for 8,000 golden lassie.
That's more than all of Mari pays in taxes each year. It's too much. Counteroffer. You and I both know that's more than the land is worth. 4,000 lassie is more than generous.
Then we accept your offer generously.
Whew. At last that's over with. Alright, it's all coming together. God, what are you afraid? Oh, doesn't it? Oh no, I thought afraid reduced your lumen. Alright, we get that. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of you. You learn how to cast rays of white light that can banish shadows and bind your opponents.
There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest.
What's a Keithong?
A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature.
What do we do? Should we send hunters?
The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. It would only make it angry and waste more lives.
So, we just let it eat people?
Everyone dies in the end.
Oh.
Also, there's a letter for you.
Tellarist, the Duke of Setna will be arriving next week for an official visit. We also need to get angry. Or reduce afraid. I mean, attending service only reduces afraid. I don't want that. Nah, just keep sneaking out. Cheerful, angry, willful, lonely. Ah, we're feeling a lot right now. Your mentor summons up magical entities to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn some sets of Elsa spell and use. You gain an innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest cave or stare into the sun without going blind.
Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice.
Oh fuck. I failed flattery. I don't know how to deal with this handsome older man paying me compliments.
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel, but you are the most precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship, a union between us would bring stability to both our people.
He really does want to marry me. No. I need to let him down gently. I'm not marrying you. I'm only 14. That may not have been gentle.
I see.
Hang on.
I regret this misunderstanding.
Sneak out. Aha! That's a new face. Penalty to economics isn't good. Bonus to Lumen, though. I mean, we almost maxed out economics already. God, that's the first time we've had a bonus. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body like an intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. Increase resistance against heat and cold. And able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. Your skill in resist magic is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other lumen skills are 25 or high. That's fine. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light which can fly through the air and cut into targets. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics or enrages animals. Ooh, new outfit.
You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder. Request the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this
Slattern?
dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof.
Which sister?
Coruscanta, the Duchess of Mead.
Is she alright?
She's unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice it is. Them devils killed my brother and broke through my mam's heart. Lied to her they did when she went to sea. Why he'd not come back? Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one either. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice.
You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it.
I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a pretty serious crime, but... I'm gonna show lenience. This woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. If she's kept away from your sister's court, she will no longer be a threat.
You're going to forgive her?
I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She will serve as a heavy laborer in Northern Ursul. That is not... That's not what I thought I was doing.
She should be made an example of. She should be drawn and quartered in public space.
I have spoken. God bless you, miss. Alright. Actually, increasing my cheerful. Lonely, yielding. It decreases that too. Whatever. Spend the day holed up in your room. Oh, damn it. I'm afraid. No, we're not wearing that. Stick with the tuxedo. Reduction 2. I do kind of want to finish off economics. I mean, we're so close. Ah, we're so close. You study the art of laying customs duties, and how these tariffs can affect the flow of goods in and out of the country. You study the cost and benefit of public education and health provinces. Come on. Yeah, 100. It's possible for small locations to be self-sufficient by making a wide range of goods, but if each location focuses on making fewer kinds of goods which could be produced more efficiently, the overall amount of goods increases. Trade in this domain has always been focused around water. However, if more and better roads were built, the Duchy of Lilla could gain a lot through overland travel to and from the east. You have nothing more to learn. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. That's funny. I thought falcons were nocturnal. Guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you.
There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project.
Thank you for seeing me, your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together? Wouldn't that make them die faster? We're not interested. We need Will up without getting depressed. Is Lonely okay? Lonely is fine. Actually, I could just go to the treasury. Oh, actually, I have to keep... Where's my book? If I have to come here every time I want to check my money, I should actually keep track. 5, 1, 2, 1. Alright. I'm willful, which makes me worse at economics, right? Yeah. God, they're so close. Lumens, it's magic! Yes. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor cast your silent spell beside you. You'll learn to detect ongoing enchantments, such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. You'll learn to create a blade of solid light which can be wielded like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. You'll learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at. I'm definitely not losing the magic battle at this point.
Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility.
A grand ball? They'll be dancing?
As Queen, you will be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremony of planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required. It may be hard to and it may not be safe to expose you to the public.
What do you mean not safe?
Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think of it now, decide later. Word has come from the factory for books that you funded. They have assembled enough equipment to begin printing test pamphlets. As a royal support sponsor, it's your
It's your right to decide the content of the first printing. I feel like poems is the right thing to do. However, I think that people of Nova don't have enough respect for magic users. I want to print pamphlets about lumens. Right, that could be a worry. I want to show everyone how magic can be good things.
As you wish. There's a letter for you as well.
It's from Bryony. I went to school with her. She's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle, Kavan, is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. But, well, I don't have any to suggest to her. My mood's pretty good. More willful, more lonely. I'd like to get these done. I guess church service. Remove some afraid. You attend service in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Yeah, keep going. Plus 2.74. Okay, it's the same. Which one am I worst at? Resist and sense. Resist and sense. Cool. Alright. You learn... Oh, we got 3 of them? You learn to tell the difference between different types of magic signature, so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to be achieved. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where a detected spell was cast from and how long ago. You learn to detect the latent power that signifies a lumen even when he or she is not actively working magic. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to detect an incoming character. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good time to be effective. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection shield so the magical attacks not directly targeting you will slide harmlessly aside. This is power you can keep them for a long time.
Today is the procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there's no recovery.
I'll lead the parade. I'll give a speech about economics or something. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna be the best parade leader ever.
My little girl.
You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. See, it's fine. What are you so worried about? How's my mood looking? Oh, very good. Lonely and cheerful. Lonely's fine. Cheerful, yeah, let's walk in the gardens. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burden on your shoulders. Bottom 2. You learn. Oh, we hit 100? You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power so that you can burn out, a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if other spell is too powerful. Your increased skill and power gives you innate resistance to mind-altering That's gonna be helpful. Your understanding of the flow of power gives you increased resistance to damage caused by magic. Even without a shield, you can still be hurt, but less than an ordinary human would. Nothing more to learn. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent with panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. You learn to shape light into image of things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light. Alright, it's coming together.
Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen.
You finish dressing and ascend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Oh, I'm gonna die. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Oh, that's rough. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. A After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're not sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm.
The first dance is for us.
He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad.
After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kegel alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. You look around the room.
At all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whoever you want, and you'll not be denied. Someone already married, someone older than you, someone younger. Someone scandalous. I mean, I'm pushing the boundary a bit too much already. Worst case, we die. You don't want everyone assuming that whoever you pick is your intended marriage partner, so why not make your choice as ridiculous as possible? With that in mind, you approach the Duchess of Ursel. You admit to yourself that you were hoping such an outrageous act would cause her to lose some of her composure, but she remains unruffled. At least the chorus of shocked whispers around you as you take your place on the floor is gratifying. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Fuck. Look, maybe I should have put points into dance. And, all the actual, princessy things. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when you trip over your feet. Oops. Between the dances, there's time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Fuck. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. Have we met him? Do I know his voice?
If I may have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through difficulties.
Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla, and a fierce sportswoman. Oh. She was a few years ahead of you at school, and the absolute terror on the battlefield. No, Bryony, she had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess positively tight. Possessively tight? Strange there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It'd be scandalous if they hadn't come. Merva being so close by. A success! There's something itchy at your senses, something familiar. Then it hits you. Aunt Lucille is a lumen. Yeah, let's talk to her about it. Aunt Lucille, may I speak with you in private? Of course, dear. You withdraw to a small side room. I can sense your powers. You're a lumen. What? I am too. This is how I know. Can't you sense that? No, I can't. She looks down, shaking her head. I do have a lumen crystal. I found it years ago. It called to me, but I don't know anything about magic. I can make the crystal appear and disappear, and I can block out sound with it. That's all. What? How is my sense magic not high enough? Why keep it hidden? It's not illegal to be a lumen. Magic is dangerous. Everyone knows that. People might think I was an evil witch. They wouldn't trust me. Look at how much trouble the Duchess of Ursel has. Please, Your Highness, don't tell anyone. I trust her. I think I should tell everyone instead you are my new lumen minister. That's not the position I thought we were gonna give. What? Lumens have power. If you train with me, you'll become even stronger. I want that strength here to defend the capital. You'll have status and recognition, and no one will dare call you a witch. What do you say? I accept. Get it. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Honestly shocked that worked out. But still know where I can get angry. More will. Okay. You have 5. Oh, does the numbers just... No, it doesn't. Why not? We lost the gold. We lost a very small amount of money. Oh, I guess sense magic is my lowest. What's the other one? Wield and sense. Nope, not that one. Sense and wield. God, I can't believe I failed it. You expand your senses, learning to detect spells and magical creatures at a great distance. You learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell is long since completed. You learn how to make use of images to wield your power at great distance. Ah, perfected magic. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Oh. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? I don't really have the skills for any of these. Could I have a little magic option, please? Silence. You meet her eye and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. She notices your stare but only smiles you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father.
Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more.
She wants something more.
It's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners.
There haven't been many problems so far.
Many dark looks were aimed at your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you.
I am paying attention to what's around me as a little thing pops up. Awareness failed. Right, we don't need to be willful anymore. Let's go to court. What are we good at now? Bonus to agility and faith. Before we move on, I'm gonna take a quick pause.
Oh, I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me!
It went back into the castle.
So you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid.
Oh my god, she draws her sword.
Huh. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude.
And now he's gonna blast us.
Well now, ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now I promise I'll go easy on you. So you do as I say, okay? Right. Now first off, you have to take the test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. You watch everything I'm about to show you real careful like so you can cram it into your no doubt mushy swabby brain. God, Aika might die. She might die-ka. Well, she is a die-ka. But oh well, the poison will shred him. Multifera? Oh, Yuna's dead. Oh, Riku's dead.
Lose? Okay, what the fuck is going on? How many turns does this guy get?
What the fuck was that?
What?
Oh yeah, I get 5 attacks in a row.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I have a special attack that lets me go 5 times in a row.
Guys, it's the unicorn fight all over again.
Yeah! So, just for context, all of these journal entries are written by Leafas. A girl that I may or may not have liked once told me that the pink flutterscotch reminded her of a kiss. When I asked her if I could remind her instead, she ran away. I learned a harsh lesson that day. Stop eating onion sandwiches.
And that's how I turned gay. Reading that as a kid. God, it just won't stand still. Bing bong, fuck you dick. A gangly old man's voice.
Hey! It took you guys long enough to get here.
Hey, it's good to meet you. Your voice right.
Gilda told us you need a crew. We're here to report for duty. I'm Brabham. If anything's broken, I can fix it. I'm the greatest engineer that ever lived. That's a nice looking ship. If you want, I can get it running smoother than ever. Crank it up a few notches. Give it some more power.
I'm Ismail. You want something built? I build it. You don't want something built? I build it anyway. So the other day, I saw Lord Bowser gazing longingly at a photo of Princess Peach.
You may want to put a cork in it, man.
I tell ya, the look on his face when he was mooning over that thing.
Lord Bowser!
Well, I'm dying to hear the rest of your hilarious story, Mr. Comedian. Do share.
I mean, I think I'm getting better at Goron driving. Oh, look at that smooth.
Daddy, I'm cold, Daddy. Where's my daddy?
That's smooth.
We do so by the grace of the Sky Spirit Valoo. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of the Dragon Roost to receive a scale from the Great Dragon. It is his scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. It would be to send you a letter of encouragement, woman. So yay, woman, yay. Go, woman, go. Go, go. Never give up, never lose hope. And while I don't make much, I'm sending you the wages I've earned lately. Just doing my part. Hope it helps. I'm really sorry I had to send this card, but I guess that's the price of fame. Take care. Thanks again, boss. From Beto.
That absolutely destroyed my voice. Cool, 10 rupee profit. Oh my god.
Oh, we finally did it!
Motherfucker. That guy fucked my mother. That's why I hate him so much.
Ah!
No, don't equip that! Give me my knife! Oh yeah.
Alright. So I thought it through. I'm gonna do economics. It annoys me that we didn't max it out. Skills, that's the one. I mean, mechanically we only have to do production. Because accounting is already at 100 because of our outfit. God, what do I want to move into next? Military? Medicine could be helpful. History. History's for nerds. Conversation. Let's get better at reflexes. I know, let's do faith. You line the forest in Azul are regularly harvested for timber. But trees in Kegel are left to grow because of their shade. Because in their shade grows the smaller trees whose seed produce coffee and chocolate. You learn that an enclave of druids gather herbs from Merva and Mazomba, wine from Hellas, and honey from mead. That's probably why they call it mead. In order to make the most valuable medical elixirs. You learn about the secret combination of metals that must be carefully heated and worked to create wood steel for hide-grade swordsmithing. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep.
It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget.
Oh, we are prepped for this.
The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion.
Based on the records and notes of current expenditures, if you maintain the current rate of tax, you will still have 5,119 gold lassie. God, it's very slowly going down. Have held for special projects, fucking logistics. Any little trade disruption shouldn't need more than a few hundred lassie to sort out, at least temporary. Give me advice! Lower taxes. I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes a little.
As you wish.
God, the king is really just gonna let me ruin this country. I'm not saying I am ruining the country, but... I mean, I could. Oh, what emotion was I feeling before that was boosting this? Fuck. Animal handling. There's no way animal handling is important. It can't be. Dogs? Yeah, I'll just put all my points into dogs. Like some kind of... Some kind of kennel guy. I don't know. Cut that bit out. Edit in a better joke. You've learned that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which carry a rival. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen staff. I know! I understand that.
You are required to stand in judgment and man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife.
Death sentence.
He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free.
If you admit to killing your wife, why do you think I'm gonna set you free?
Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows about magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me. The chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me. Make me clean again.
Demons? This man is a lumen. Where did he get a crystal? I'd like to pick this, but can we have the conversation in private? It was a demon's magic that killed your wife, not your own magic?
So you know what I am?
He froze out his hands and his fingertips elongate into floating strings of... If I am not able to tank this, if I die here, then what was all the magic for? Golden chains slash at you like whips. Ah! With so much warning, of course, it is easy for you to resist. His attacks bounce harmlessly off your shields. The chains fly back in the direction from which they came, where they find an easier target. Before your eyes, the renegade lumen is choked to death by his own powers. After a moment, an orange crystal materializes next to his body. I guess I'll be keeping that for safekeeping. I meant to say taking that for safekeeping. Whatever. God, finally magic pays off! We're in the same one as before. Whatever, keep going with faith. Which ones are the lowest? Oh, the bottom two. Keep going with those then. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. The king and queen of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. My lady, there is a letter for you. Who sent this? It has been signed. Don't open it. It's an unsigned letter. Don't open it. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. What? With a squid? That's hilarious. That's actually pretty funny. Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the windows of your tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hand and into the sky. You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught, and fluttering on the roof nearby, you can almost reach it. That's fine. What's the worst that can happen? It blows off, someone reads it and laughs at you. That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, it will rain and wash the words away. Yeah, who cares? I don't need the respect of my people. Should I be talking to her more? I guess I must have something to say to her if she's an option. If you attack an enemy lumen and you win, they leave behind a crystal. Is it possible to combine that crystal with mine to make it stronger? Each lumen can only hold one crystal. The only way to combine their magic is if a living wielder chooses to join his power to another. Oh. So, I should destroy other crystals to stop anyone from using them against me? This is not the character that I made. I'm here for it. That is the traditional policy, but it is a lie. Lumen crystals cannot be destroyed. Rulers claim others to discourage thieves from seeking dangerous treasures. What am I supposed to do with a crystal then? Guard it, or hide it, or give it into the hands of another to wield. But if the last holder of the crystal was an enemy, the resonance of the crystal will work against you. It will be attuned to a personality as foolish or violent or scheming as the lumen you defeated. So, anyone taking the crystal would probably become a new enemy? That's useless! A weak-willed candidate might be acceptable to the crystal and yet still controllable. You could then steer that lumen away from dangerous paths, making an ally and changing the crystal's resonance. It is, however, a dangerous endeavor, and one that requires your complete attention. Not really a project I can work on while I'm so busy studying for my coronation. Fuck. Well, it's only one crystal. That's not too much trouble. Aha! Okay, it's afraid that we need. The game will now attempt to save the log and open it in a web browser? What? Let's not do that. Can I save the game? Yes! I'm gonna... Oh, there are also autosaves. I was gonna say, it'd be ridiculous if... turn. Which ones do we need to work on? Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna say divination and meditation. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune, wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as the seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body, in turn, letting that feeling travel down you from the head of your toe to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy.
I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away.
This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications.
With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lilia, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden.
Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything bad about her, though.
The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle.
I feel like that can't go well. I'm not marrying him. I trust her. Adair must be upset enough already without us taking him away from his home. Leave him with his stepmother.
As you wish.
Who cares about the law? Alright, we gotta stay afraid. No effect. Minus afraid. Rest and afraid? We don't want... Lonely and afraid. I think that's fine. Lonely... Yeah, that's fine. You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit but find little except spiderwebs. Yuck. And princess robes. Ah, that's cute. I mean... If we do one more in economics, we could stick with this outfit for a bit. Which economics? Counting. And which of the... Yeah, I need lore. Accounting and lore. You study the effects of minting more coin to cover economic shortages. Haha, the master of the economy. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now, no plants will grow. Legend has it that long ago, a horde of Yeveni on the back of tentacled monsters rode into the valley of Mead, laying waste to all in their path. Their conquest was only halted when a lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders. Am I gonna do that?
There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician who wishes crown patronage.
Which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. I wonder if she also writes naughty poetry. What the fuck, girl? Fail. A little ditty. She's actually pretty good. Sure. Very well. You can remain as part of our court. I will do my best for you. I trust her implicitly. Especially if she writes naughty poetry. We need meditation and divination, sure. You stare into a polished crystal ball and relax, letting your mind wander. You close your eyes and visualize the crystal ball floating in front of your eyes. You close your eyes and visualize the crystal ball floating through the air, moving past your eyes and into your mind, filling you with light. You read about King Latimer and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown in a spider's web. You read about animal omens, in particular the flight of birds. You learn about signs which sometimes appear in grounds or leaves at the bottom of a cup. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's a bit messy and hard to read, but he seems to be thanking you for letting him stay with the family he knows. You learn to visualize the space around you so you can see the whole room with your eyes closed. You discover that if you put yourself in the right frame of mind, your entire body begins to glow faintly. Oh. Legends say the island domain of Malini was once a single island instead of a cluster until an invading Novan queen raised a terrible pillar of fire that shattered the land into pieces. At the height of the Novan Empire, all the major dukes and duchesses were Lumens, and they conquered their enemies with beams of light and terrible summoned monsters. Those monsters eventually broke loose, killing their captives and destroying the old kingdom of Caffrey Lake. The resulting chaos shook the empire. 200 years ago, a great force of darkness covered Nova, threatening to wipe out all the life in the domain and took its self-sacrifice of the queen and her complement of lumens to defeat that doom. Only the Duke of Ursul refused to join in the defense and therefore survived. Oh my... I've got trade! I guess I need logistics. Start up into the sky out your window. You notice a strange flash of light. Come on! I've been putting points into divination. Let's talk to my aunt. There's something I don't understand. What is it? Magical powers are connected to lumen crystals, right? That is correct. But I can make myself glow by concentrating the right way. It doesn't feel like I use the crystal at all. Let me see. You concentrate and your skin begins to glimmer. You're right. It's not proper magic. It's something else. Is that bad? She holds her hands above your shoulders, moving slowly down along your arms. I sense no danger. Ignore it. It's a distraction. Keep pushing. There are a million magical secrets that I know, but I'm trying to learn. This one affects me personally. I need to know what's causing it. Very well. If I had to guess, I suspect it has something to do with your mother's powers. She was already a lumen when she bore you. Some small trickle of that energy may have passed into you. So the daughter of an active lumen might have strange powers? That is hardly a power. It's a quirk. It's not worth wasting your time on. Oh, we've nearly maxed out faith now. And then I guess we'll move on to logistics. Because apparently that keeps coming up. Right, we want divination and lore. A lumen once tried to lift the curse from an enchanted spring whose water was poisonous and glowed green. After dispelling the magic, she tasted the water and fell dead. The green glow was not a curse, but a spell placed by a lumen long before to warn everyone away from the spring's natural poison. A lumen may willingly surrender control of his or her magic to another. This was how the Novan Empire came to dominate the world. A growing force of lumens focused on a single ruler, granting that king or queen immense power. It is now believed that strong magical power attracts danger. Therefore, after the Doom Shadow was banished, the crystals of the fallen dukes and duchesses were destroyed. Only the crown and the Duchios Ursel maintain active lumens. I've got all the lore. Oh, come on! You study interpretation of dreams with warnings that dreams are easily forgotten, misremembered, or warped by thought and desire rather than true vision. You study the stars and learn about the omens they hold, with warnings that the stars are seen by all and their portents may not mean for you.
I have unpleasant news to report. Talorus, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions to the Elaf border. Business is disrupted, and there are growing shortages of supplies.
Success. You have a good amount of discretionary funds available. While this problem will cost a bit to solve, you will still have a useful boss for help. Then the royal treasury will pay to keep the people fed.
Very well.
I can up my Wilfin. I gotta check my money. 978? Oh my god, we're... Yeah, we're kinda in a rough spot. Skills. Oh, come on. You discover that if you put yourself into the right frame of mind, you can see with your eyes closed. You discover that if you put yourself into the right frame of mind, you can see things with your doors closed. You learn that princesses have other ways of requesting omens from the gods, but that they don't share them with someone not initiated into the mysteries. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Bryony. Why does she keep writing me? We're never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwendolyn's birthday party. That's right, Gwendolyn's about to turn 15. Joey Duchess of Sudsbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwendolyn and I are friends at school, and this'll be a big event. But it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Can I save? Ah, go to the party. We've earned it. It'll be good to see my friends. Alright. We gotta become angry. For military. Do we have anything to make me angry? Willful and angry. Visit the dungeons. You sneak a peek at some of the unlucky peasants held in the dungeons. Petty thieves and troublemakers now suffering in the dark. There's obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. Ooh, okay, we can't move into logistics until... I'm not doing it with a -1. What do we have a bonus to? I guess focus on reflexes. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breath. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and eye to react. I can play sports! Gwendolyn's party is lovely, not nearly as glamorous as your own. Upcoming birthday party will be, of course, but it's still a major event on the social calendar. Anyone is present. Uncle Laurent and Aunt Lucille are here, along with all 3 of their children. Charlotte rushes over, eager to see you. Hi, Lottie. Guess what? Hi, Lottie. What is it? Mummy said you can, after your coronation, I can come and stay at the castle with you, and we can talk about, magic. That's great. However, it seems that the assembled nobles are not eager to converse with Countess Nyx and her family. The position of Lumen Minister may be damaging Aunt Lucille's social cachet. There are refreshment and dancers and musicians and polite conversation, and one or two not so polite. God, they love the word "and" in this game. Will not be shoved aside. Mother, it's my domain now. I need space for myself. You have your own lands to manage. Just because you're of age doesn't mean you know everything, young lady. You need my advice. This is my home. It has never been yours. Before you can back away, their gazes fall on you. They wait expectantly for you as near queen to settle the dispute. God, I'm terrible at flattery. Well, Gwendolyn's my friend. Just back her. You heard her? You heard her. She's an adult now. She's in charge here. Thank you. Is this what your father will face upon your coronation? Cast aside without another word. He's not gonna like hearing that, is he? A bit later, Bryony catches up with you. Oh, great. Green hair and pronouns? Hello, Elodie. It's so wonderful that you're going to be queen now. I mean, I'm sorry about your mother. Thanks. But think of the opportunities you're going to have. You're so lucky. That's an odd way of putting it. Anyway, I was wondering, now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you about all the secrets? What secrets? Like how to get to the old palace. I've heard it's packed full of treasure. Lore! You mean the old capital by Caffrel Lake? The abandoned one? Exactly. They had to leave it in a hurry, so they left all kinds of treasures behind. And nobody ever goes there because the forest is supposed to be haunted, so the treasure's probably still there. The forest isn't just haunted, it's full of monsters like the Keithong. But what if she's right and it's full of ancient treasure? Let's go. Let's do it. Take the risk. I don't know any secrets about getting into the old palace yet. But if you come back to the castle with me, we can check the archives. Great, I knew you could help. I'm supposed to go back to school, but I was already planning to sneak off. I'll ditch my escort, sneak ahead, and meet you at the castle. This could be fun. Ah, my loneliness went down. At the end, you all share a pleasant meal and prepare to return to the various lands. I remember there being like a whole travel section there. Sports. Raises anger, reduces loneliness. We're very willful. I want my anger up. Loneliness down. Yeah, sports! You know, sports. Takes the curve to feel competition. Ah, military. Okay, willful helps military. That's good. Military. Logistics. It's all coming together. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march, and how long they remain edible. You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sleds, ships, boats, and boots. I found a bunch of maps on the area around Caffrey Lake. Great. I also found reports on all sorts of really nasty monsters down there. That was 100 years ago. The palace was abandoned 100 years ago. The reports never stopped. I can't find anyone who's going to the old forest and come back. Well, if it is full of treasure, would you want to tell anyone how you got it and stole some? I think we should give her a magical crystal. I trust her implicitly. Look, I know it's dangerous. I'm not stupid, but you and I are educated noblewomen, not peasants. I'm good with a sword and bow, and you? Don't you have magic powers now that you're queen? Well, yeah. So come with me. It'll be an awesome adventure. Our parents are going to be so impressed. Oh, I'm really not supposed to run off on my own. I am not going to let my best friend die on her own. Alright, we can take horses from the noble stables and sneak out before anyone notices. Oh, my dad. You're easily able to avoid pursuers as you travel south through the wetlands of Caloris. There are no guards around the border of the Old Forest. There isn't any need for one. Caloris is soaked in lore until the stain is permanent. Yeah, even an illiterate fisher child knows better. But you are young and innocent, brave and strong, true heroes. Hey, this isn't so bad. It's kind of dark, but that's just because there's so much moss on the trees. It's pretty. It's like lace curtains, and it's quiet. You can build a secret hideout here. And it's not too dark when the will-o-wisps are out. Little sparkly lights. Did you think, Bryony? Fuck. She doesn't answer, and the hairs on the back of your neck begin to prickle. There is magic in the air, nearby and strong. You turn to look at your companion, and find her pinned against a tree, her eyes bulging wide, her fingernails clawing at the thick black ribbons which have wrapped around her body and mouth. Let her go! Magic bursts at your fingertips, burns at your fingertips, but it's hard to find any spot to blast that won't harm Bryony more than the monster. Fuck. For lack of a better plan, you grab hold of the rubbery tentacles, hoping to help her pull them away from her mouth so that she can breathe. But as soon as your hands come in contact with the unnatural substance, a strange, cold feeling washes over you. There's something wrong. Something is happening that shouldn't be, but you can't quite make sense of it. You can't think. You can't fight. You can't win. God fucking damn it. So we learn about herbs, okay? We'll get better at herbs. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Okay. I really should have saved more often. We're gonna focus slightly more on divination this time, because we failed that at one point. Right? But are we gonna... If we do double, we'll raise above 50. Yeah, that's the right... do them the other way around. We've already read all that. We want to be willful. No, we want to be afraid. I got it wrong. Well, either way, we remain afraid. Logistics. Oh no, I think that's the one I think. Oh no. A falling star at that angle. It means war is coming to Nova. At least it might. Not every sign in the stars is meant for me. Still, if there is a war about to happen, the forewarning gives you time to prepare and build strength. I don't really have the money to hire more soldiers. Is this... Wait, is this before I lowered the tax rate? I quite like to undo that. Hire more soldiers. Alright, work on those two, and then we start working on herbs. Which is in medicine. Oh fuck, I don't have money. I don't know what we skipped. The locals, oh you're right, this was when the tax rate went up. Fuck. Alright, meditation and herbs. Meditation, medicine, herbs. I don't know what I have to... What emotional state will raise medicine? I remain going to the party. That doesn't help. Maybe does cheerful help with medicine? Willful is for military. We got that. But we're more afraid. Do I have something for angry? Or reduce afraid? Afraid is... We gotta get out of afraid. Classes... Medicine, herbs, medicine, herbs. You learn that fever few can be used to reduce tension and headaches. You learn that oil of clover rubbed on the skin can relieve pain, particularly in teeth. Sign Gwendolyn. Offered to help. Oh, we didn't do this before. Psst. What is it? That priestess, Celine. She's a lumen. I can sense it. I know. What do you mean you know? If you knew that, why didn't you tell me? You didn't need to know. Your job is managing the domain. Some of us have other duties. Our missions have been passed down for centuries, little princess. I don't know how we got it this time, but not last time. Probably something I missed when I skipped. Where did she get a crystal? All the lumens in the domain were supposed to have been wiped out 200 years ago. Except for your ancestors. We are here to train you. You don't need to know any more than that. Explain. Oh fuck. I guess just having law isn't enough. You're supposed to obey me. I tell you to tell me everything you know. That would require more time than we have available. If you survive, you will learn. Ooh, what's this? History, economics, intrigue, military, lumen. Oh, it's willful. Yeah, we know willful. Just keep going with herbs. I guess we don't have a negative to military anymore. Military, logistics. Sage has a variety of health benefits. It keeps meat from spoiling, aids digestion, improves thinking, and may even help to bring color back into grey hair. You learn about the yeah, we already know that one. Oh, have I got it up fast enough? Go with Briani. No, not enough herbs. God damn it. No, we still need faith. We just won't put points into logistics. I think if we get up to 50. We wanted to focus on divination. classes. Lore and divination. Yep, just keep going that way. Hire more soldiers! I'm 50-50 on that. I'm not certain that's the right way to go. Alright, we still got our faith boost. We gotta stop moving towards will. Although, like, if we can find out what boosts medicine, then I think we can make this work. Meditation and lore. Meditation and lore. Go to the party. Alright, we want to focus fully on herbs. Medicine, herbs, medicine, herbs. Side with Gwendolyn. Offer to help. We somehow ended up with less than last time. Why did she... I feel like she showed up way faster that time. Alright. This is the one. Medicine, herbs. It's just herbs and divination. It's all you need. Lumen. I mean, that would be good if we were going down the military path. Alright, no, we still got more divination to learn. Alright, maxed out divination. Now everything goes into herbs. Medicine, herbs. I mean, I guess we could just not go on this adventure. Conversate medicine. Okay, lonely is good for medicine. I mean, we would have to get these two up if we want to get that any higher. Bad for fate. Let's do it. Medicine is going to be valuable. Although who knows what we're going to miss by not having enough faith. Oh wait, I only actually had to get those above 25. Side with Gwendolyn. Fuck, we failed lore that time. I don't know anything about it. Oh. Well, no. Okay, so I do still have to get lore up. Alright. No! When was this? Don't! We want load! We've just maxed out trade, so that's gotta have been a while ago. Oh, that's 1047. 11. Okay, we want like that one. Okay, so this was when we started deciding to do medicine. Alright. I'm gonna alter the path. We're not gonna do medicine. We're gonna do faith. But we're gonna start boosting up our loneliness. Actually, well, it's lore that we need. Yes. Meditation hasn't come up much yet, but... we know we need lore, so... we can put the rest off until later. Alright, that pivoted us a bit earlier than I would have liked. Okay, classes, medicine. Medicine. Herbs. Gotta get that to 50. Gotta get the other 2 to hire more soldiers. What's our mood at? We need to raise willfulness without reducing loneliness. Just gotta max out that and that. No, don't change your outfit. Actually, if you put that on, boost the lore. Do one of lore and meditation. Yes? Back to more loneliness. She's lonely. Skills, those are both capped out. We'll increase medicine later. We're not gonna need it desperately. Medicine. Oh, I didn't think it would hit 50. Battlefield medicine and poison. Side with Gwendolyn. Offer to help. Classes. Poison and then herbs, I believe. Poison and then herbs. Yes. I don't know what I need to get my herbs up to. Okay, come on. I'd probably gotta, like, max out herbs or something. Sense magic. Pub success. There has to be some way to force it to release her. In a panic, you slide off your horse, grab up a handful of stinging nettles, not even feeling the pain, and rub it against the black tentacles. You hear a tearing sound and the monster's rubby arms convulse, allowing Bryony to fall to the forest floor. Unfortunately, the horses, now free of their riders, bolt and leave you alone with the angry tentacle thing. Run! Grabbing Bryony's hand, you tear through the brush, heading back in the direction you came as best you can. Fuck! But you're not used to this level of exercise. All too quickly, your legs cramp up and your strength gives out, and then the monster's upon you. God, do we just not go? I think I'm done for today. We'll be back with Legend of Zelda tomorrow, and then on Tuesday, Final Fantasy XI. That's all, folks. Stay bloodthirsty.